Hi, my name is Luis Santiago, and I am the Assistant Director for Career Education at the Florida Atlantic University's Career Development Center, as well as the AcCESS Career Counselor. Now, my office provides assistance to the AcCESS students and the program in two ways. The first would be the use of either myself or two other career advisors where students can come in, either schedule an appointment or see us during same day advising hours where no appointment is needed and get assistance in a number of different things, whether it's help choosing a major, learning career options about the major that they're intending to study, or even learn more about potential internship opportunities. Now, the second way in which our program or our office assists the AcCESS program would be through the Career and Life Planning course, which I am the instructor of. Now, the reason as to why we decided to include the Career Development Center within the AcCESS program really goes back to a number of different studies that we've looked at. One particular study, we can see the book by Robert Feldman, the book titled Improving the First Year of College and Research and Practice. He states in there that fostering the career development of incoming freshmen increases student satisfaction and has the added benefit of aiding the institution's retention efforts. Now, other studies have shown the same thing. Basically, it's pretty simple. If a student has a clear career goal and understands that being able to reach that goal requires them to do a certain number of specific things in terms of their academics, they're able to focus on that and reach their goal. However, if students do not have that goal in mind, things could be a little bit more difficult in terms of their academics. Across the country, we hear students where they're complaining, why do I have to take this statistics class? But once again, those that have a goal understand that this is just one hurdle and they'll be able to get to where they want to be by passing over this hurdle. Students that, once again, do not have that clear focus could have some difficulties not only with this class, but fanning forward to other courses and at the end of the day could potentially even drop out. Now, as I stated earlier, one of the ways in which the Career Development Center provides assistance to the AcCESS program is through the Career and Life Planning course, which I am the instructor of. This is a one-credit course, which is free for AcCESS students, and it allows the student to dedicate 50 minutes once a week to really just have a class dedicated and devoted to themselves. Here's a course where a student can reflect and really get a better sense in terms of what they want out of college and what do they want to achieve in terms of their career goals. Now, there's a number of different ways that we can do that. Obviously, different assignments, different lectures that we cover. Really, many of the topics revolve around some of the same things, specifically making appropriate decisions and using appropriate decision-making strategies, doing a little bit of not only self-exploration, learning more about their interests, their skills, their values, but also learning more about the options that are around them. So self-exploration and career exploration. We use career assessments, once again, looking at their interest, and they are then provided with a list of potential careers or majors that match from those assessment results. And really, the culminating project, which is one that many students enjoy, is the informational interview assignment, where they have to find either a professional mentor within the field that they would like to learn more about, or using a faculty mentor that can give them a little bit more ideas about the major that they're in and pretty much gain some ideas or gain some more information on either one of those areas, either the career or the major itself. Now, to ensure that we're actually providing good assistance to these AcCESS students and to see whether or not the career component is actually making a benefit for them, we use what's known as the Career Decision Making Self-Efficacy Scale. This survey, it's 25-item survey, and it's used to measure a student's self-efficacy on their ability to make career decisions. Basically, it does this by looking at these 25 items, and each item is divided into one of the 5 subcategories or one of the 5 competencies. So we're looking at self-appraisal, being able to gather occupational information, goal selection, making plans for the future, and problem solving. So this survey is basically a Likert scale. So on a scale of 1 to 5, the student has to indicate the degree of confidence that they have in completing such tasks in the 5 competencies. So for example, how well do you think you'd be able to find occupational information using the internet? 1 would be no confidence at all, and 5 would be very, very confident. So being able to use this allows us to see on a pre and post measure at the beginning and the end of the semester where the student's self-efficacy is in terms of decision making specifically to careers, and then we can try to see whether or not the course itself had a positive impact on the student. By using the career decision making self-efficacy scale, we've been able to see whether or not the career course has had a positive impact on these AcCESS students. Now, starting from the spring 2011 semester, there's been a total of 16 courses taught. Over 300 students have enrolled in the course. And at the end of looking at the average total difference from the pre and the post tests or post surveys from each of the classes, we've seen that each section has either met or was above the initial mark that we were trying to reach, which was an average total difference of 15 points. At the beginning, the pre-test, they get an average score. Each student has a specific score from the items that they answered, and then they get the same score looked at from the post test. And we want to see an average difference of 15 for all sections. And as I said, we've seen that either right at the dot or even surpass that. And you'll be able to see that in the slides coming further ahead.